Coming up, I'm diving into the odd phenomena that is the 25-car full-time field for the High Limit Series, plus more dirt drivers going NASCAR racing and more. Let's go. It's Tuesday, April 4th. I'm Justin Fiedler. This is Dirt Tracker Daily. On Sunday, we got the first look at the full High Limit Sprint Car full-timer list, and it's big. We knew about the first 4 drivers, but this final list is 25 drivers strong. The first High Limit points race is exactly 1 week from today at Lakeside Speedway in Kansas. So here are the 25 drivers signed on for this first season. They are Rico Abreu, Bill Balog, Alex Bowman, Brian Brown, Paulie Colagiovanni, Tyler Courtney, Danny Dietrich, Corey Eliason, Riley Goodnow, Sam Haverteep, Blake Hahn, Justin Henderson, Buddy Kofoid, Kyle Larson, Anthony Macri, Brent Marks, Connor Morrell, Justin Peck, Parker Price Miller, Chase Randall, Aaron Reitzel, Justin Sanders, Hunter Schoenberg, Dylan Westbrook, and Dusty Zomer. Ooh, that's a big list. Obviously, these won't be the only drivers to race each week, and not all of these guys will end up making all of the races, but this list is an interesting phenomenon. Brad Sweet told me back last year that there is no tow money for this series. The cash is all in the purse, and I haven't seen the agreement that these teams signed to be a part of this deal. If anyone would like to share it with me, that would be cool. You can send it to info@dirttracker.com. But the rulebook does not make mention of any other benefits for full-time teams outside of some free pit passes and the points fund. So in a current sprint car world with tow money and bonus programs and all of the stuff that we've talked about over the last 6 months, High Limit seems to really differ here big time. Even the point fund only shows payouts down to 10th place. So that means 15 of these teams won't even get a points payout. And with only 24 feature starting spots, one of these drivers is guaranteed to not make the race every night. And obviously, we're going to have other drivers coming in and out, so that number is actually going to be even higher than that. You could be a full-time team and not be making features any of these races. So no guaranteed money, no tow money, no points fund, no guaranteed points fund cash or guaranteed feature starting spots. The big caveat here is that it's only 11 races, they're midweek, and guys can race wherever else they want. And also, I don't know if there was some sort of deposit the teams had to put down to sign up, but even so, the barrier to sign on was probably fairly low. So with a short schedule midweek, not a big barrier to sign on, it's not a big commitment to start the season as a declared full-timer. It seems as though some fans out there don't understand why most big traveling series never have more than 12 to 15 full-timers, and it's really because the economics really start to break down past that 12th position. Those guys that are further down the list don't make features all the time, and the B-main cash plus tow money becomes very difficult to exist on. But clearly, with only 11 races, very few scheduling conflicts, these usual economics of series racing completely break down, or the teams just don't care. The season of sprint car racing is already full of intrigue, and I'll be curious to see how many of these 25 actually make it to every race. I'm probably going to add the High Limit series to the analytics database too once racing begins so we can track stats. Let me know what your reaction was to seeing this big list of teams declared for High Limit. Coming up this weekend are the NASCAR races on the dirt at Bristol. We already knew that Jonathan Davenport is in with Colleague Racing for the Cup race, but the Truck Series race will have some dirt racing ringers in it as well. Davenport will take part driving a truck for Spire Motorsports, so he's going to do the double. He's going to do the truck race and the Cup race, and I think the added track time should really aid in his run for Sunday. And Tanner Carrick will also get his first ever attempt at a NASCAR National Series start as he'll drive the number 30 On Point Motorsports truck with backing from his family's concrete company. Other dirt racing names on the Truck Series entry list include Jessica Friesen and Tyler Carpenter. He's going to again make a start for Nice Motorsports. There are currently 43 entries on the truck list, 2 drivers listed as TBA, but I believe only 36 trucks will start this race, so there's a chance some of these guys will go home. Davenport will for sure be in the Cup race, though, as there are 37 cars for 40 available spots. Like we talked about a few weeks ago, dirt racers don't have a great history of doing well in these NASCAR dirt races, but maybe this will be the year that changes. The trucks race Saturday night this week with the Cup race coming up on Sunday night. Since we're talking about NASCAR, Kyle Larson's late model show at Bulls Gap is coming up later this week. It's on Thursday, to be exact. We know Larson is racing, as is Kyle Busch. Busch is teaming up with Wells Motorsports and Brandon Overton. And Chase Briscoe will also be there. He's going to drive a car for Kyle Strickler. Other names on the list: Davenport, Chris Madden, Jimmy Owens, Mike Marlar. Briscoe announced yesterday a 9-race dirt schedule for 2023. Various cars, various series, obviously be that in that Strickler car on Thursday. And hopefully we'll get a better idea of the kind of exact full field as we get a little bit closer. Once we do, we'll definitely talk about that on the show. A couple of other news notes for you today. First, Boyd Speedway in Georgia has been sold and the 2023 racing schedule has been suspended there. The track sits near the Tennessee border, not far from Chattanooga, and a local construction company now owns the property. The future plans for the facility are uncertain, but it's probably not a good sign that racing has been called off for the time being. I think the track could be a prime place for redevelopment. It sits right off I-75. It's near hotels and other businesses. There's neighborhoods. The World of Outlaws late models were supposed to have raced at Boyd's just a few weeks ago, but the event was canceled because of weather. Also, 2 regional super late model series have signed on to be included under the DIRTcar sanction for 2023. The Comp Cam Super Dirt series had already made the move, but in recent days, the Ironman series owned by Chris Tilley adopted the sanction, and the new series from Hunt the Front will do the same. For competitors, this means DIRTcar rules, which includes the unified dirt late model tire plus benefits like insurance. Racers do need, though, to get a $125 membership to take part. Finally today, I know some weren't happy with me for not mentioning the modified show over the weekend at Delaware. Matt Shepard ended up beating Mike Guler back to the line on the last lap for an $8,000 payday in that one. It was a good race, nice car count. But in my defense, I didn't even know this race was happening. Even if you look at the Flow Racing schedule, the event is listed as the Jake Marine Memorial at Delaware, which really doesn't mean anything to me. And the location shows US 13 Dragway and Delaware International. When I looked at the streaming schedule, I probably just assumed it was a drag race and overlooked it. Neither the Short Track Super Series or the Super Dirt Car Series have raced lately and don't plan on it for at least a little while longer. So a modified show was nowhere on my radar. I'm not going to guarantee, though, that I'm going to cover every dirt race under the sun. There's just too much of it once the season really gets rolling. I'm going to try to talk about the big stuff, but some stuff I'm either going to forget about or it's going to fall by the wayside. That's just going to happen. And I think if you're a promoter, though, it's probably not a good thing that someone like me didn't know that one of your races was even going on. The streaming schedule today, just Flow Racing 24/7 and Dirt Vision Now. Again, to see the full daily streaming schedule with links to watch, jump over to DIRTtracker.com/watch tonight. Hope you guys have a good Tuesday out there. We'll be right back here tomorrow for more Dirt Tracker Daily.